The off-campus cast just got caught doing something they probably didn't want fans to see. Last Monday, in Vancouver, someone spotted Ella Bright sitting directly next to Belmont Cameli at lunch, and it's giving way more than just co-stars grabbing food together. Here's what the cameras captured, and why Belmont's behavior during the break the next day tells us everything about what's really going on. If you care about the real story behind Off Campus, hit subscribe, because we break down the details the show's PR team wants to keep quiet. The Vancouver lunch that started it all. Last Monday, the entire off-campus cast reunited in Vancouver to kick off Season 2 production, and fans lost their minds when photos from their lunch outing surfaced. But here's what most people missed: the seating arrangement. Ella Bright and Belmont Cameli weren't separated by other cast members. They were sitting right next to each other. Now I know what you're thinking. It's just lunch, they're co-stars. But stay with me, because the details matter. When you're in a group of actors who've spent weeks together on a press tour, lunch seating is rarely random. Someone made a choice, or they both did, and the fact that they chose to sit directly next to each other, that's the kind of effortless closeness that fans have been analyzing since Season 1 wrapped. It's not forced, it's not awkward, it's comfortable. The kind of comfortable that happens when two people genuinely enjoy being near each other. What makes this moment even more interesting is what happened after lunch ended. The cast split up. The boys headed off in one direction, waving goodbye. And who were they waving goodbye to? Ella and Mika. Think about that for a second. The dynamics are already telling a story before Season 2 even rolls cameras. The chaotic energy drop that matters. But the real story, that came the very next day. While Ella was behind the scenes with Antonio and Jalen, clearly focused on work, Belmont did something that says everything about where his headspace is right now. During a break from filming, he was spotted running through a park, not jogging, not casually strolling, spinning around, and fully embracing what the report calls his chaotic energy. Now Belmont's known for being spontaneous and fun. That's part of his charm, especially to fans who've watched him during press tour interviews. But there's a difference between being naturally charismatic and being that level of chaotic during a working production day. He's not just hanging out, he's performing, he's energetic, he's visible. And that kind of energy usually comes from someone who's genuinely excited, genuinely happy, or trying to cover something with humor and chaos. Here's the thing about actors on set. Their energy off camera tells you more than their Instagram captions ever will. When you're in the middle of filming a massive season with your co-stars, you don't suddenly develop this spinning in parks energy unless something's shifted in your world. Either the production's going incredibly well, or there's something about being back with this cast, specifically with Ella, that has him feeling different. The effortless friendship narrative and what it really means. The report specifically uses the phrase effortless friendship to describe what Ella and Belmont have built. And that's interesting wording, right? Because effortless is exactly what fans say about on-screen chemistry that feels real. You can't fake effortless. It's the absence of trying. It's two people who don't need to perform around each other. Think back to Season 1. Ella played Hannah Wells, and Belmont played Garrett Graham, a hockey captain and music student who had this undeniable connection that made the show work. Off the screen, interviews with both of them during press tours showed genuine warmth, genuine laughter together, genuine ease. And now, on day one back in Vancouver, they're sitting next to each other at lunch, effortlessly. Fans caught the detail about them being separated from the boys, but grouped with Mika. Why does that matter? Because it shows a micro-hierarchy in the cast group. Who you choose to split with, who you stay close to, who you're comfortable saying goodbye to in a waving moment. That's all social data. And the data here says Ella and Belmont are operating as a unit within the larger cast family. What Season 2 really looks like behind the scenes. The behind-the-scenes moment with Ella, Antonio, and Jalen is important because it shows her in work mode. She's focused, she's professional, she's there to deliver. But Belmont's park spinning moment? That's not work mode. That's freedom mode. That's someone who's found his rhythm with the cast and the production and is genuinely enjoying being back. And here's what producers know. When your cast has this kind of chemistry and comfort level, your show improves. Season 1 worked because Ella and Belmont felt real together. Season 2 is going to have that foundation, plus months of knowing each other better. The off-campus family narrative that's being pushed right now, it's real. And Ella and Belmont are at the center of it. The body language nobody's talking about. You can see it in small moments. Jalen hugging Mika goodbye. Ella sitting next to Belmont instead of across from him. Belmont's chaos energy spike on day 2. These are all expressions of comfort, closeness, and genuine connection. In entertainment, body language is the most honest thing on camera. You can control your words in an interview, but you can't control where you naturally sit next to someone or whether you choose to hug them goodbye. Fans have been saying since press tour that there's something there between Ella and Belmont. Not necessarily romantic in the dating sense, though honestly, who knows at this point, but definitely something more than just co-star friendship. It's the kind of connection that makes a show's chemistry feel authentic, and it's the kind of connection that keeps audiences invested in whether the on-screen relationship might be off-screen too. And here's what people are talking about. If Season 2 has even half the chemistry that Season 1 did, this show is going to break streaming records. Stay with us as we break down exactly why. So real talk, do you think what Ella and Belmont have is just effortless friendship, or is there something more happening? Because the way they position themselves at that lunch, that's not random. Drop your answer in the comments. And if you think Season 2 is going to have even better chemistry than Season 1, let me know that too. Don't forget to subscribe for breakdowns like this. The second cast updates drop. We're tracking every moment of off-campus, and you'll see it here first.